Reading from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 14. I'm just reading verse 3. It says, Jesus asked the lawyers and Pharisees, "Does the law allow healing on the Sabbath or not?" It's kind of a trick question in a way. Now, the law that Jesus is referring to is not civil law. It's not like the law that says I can't cross the street unless there's a crosswalk, right? The law that Jesus is referring to is the law that is given the Israelites by God, that we find in what's called the Torah, the part of the Old Testament where we find the law. And so he's asking this question as he's getting ready to heal someone who's sick, and it's the Sabbath. It's the Jewish Sabbath, Saturday, sun up to sun up, or sundown to sundown, Friday night to Saturday night. And he's preparing to heal somebody. And people begin to question it. Are you allowed to heal on the Sabbath? Because the question isn't so much can you heal on the Sabbath, but can you do work on the Sabbath? Are you allowed to work on the Sabbath? God invites us to honor the Sabbath and keep it holy. And so Jesus is asking this question. Is it lawful for me to heal someone on the Sabbath? And I think he's asking an honest question. I don't think he's asking it in a way to trip people up or to make them look foolish. I think he's asking an honest question. Because one answer could reasonably be no. It's work. You're expending energy in the time that you're supposed to be resting. God invites us to rest. God invites us to Sabbath time. But you could also make the argument that without expending that energy, without doing that work, the person who needs the healing is suffering, which is also not the point of Sabbath. Sabbath is not supposed to be a time of suffering. It's supposed to be a time of rest, of renewal. It's supposed to be a good thing. It's prescriptive, not prohibitive. And so this question Jesus asks might have some relevance for us today. Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath? Are we to take Jesus' law? Are we supposed to take Jesus' commands, God's commands to us, as prescriptive or prohibitive? Prohibitive would tell us, no, you don't work. Prescriptive would be to say, see the suffering in front and offer healing, offer help. Because without it, there is no rest. Without it, it ceases to be Sabbath, regardless of what the calendar says. And we may be talking about healing, but we may be talking about other things. What does it mean to love someone, even when we disagree about whether it's lawful or not, whether it's scriptural or not? Is it lawful to love someone who seems to be acting in a way that isn't scriptural? I believe that Jesus would tell us yes. Now, this isn't picking out one particular issue above another. This is simply inviting us to ask the question, what is the foundation of the law that Jesus gives us, that God gives us? Jesus tells us, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. That becomes the litmus test for how we live, how we interpret the law, how we interpret the prophets. It is designed for that purpose, and that purpose alone. Amen.